We recently transformed Anthony's F80 M3 into the build of his dreams, but today we have CenCal and West Coast Heroes helping us take this a step farther. We're gonna be adding a slew of more parts, from power to aesthetics to even dialing in his fitment. So with all that being said, let's get the ball rolling and get to work. So right here we have a full table of all the parts that we're gonna be installing on this car. We have stuff from a few more performance mod, titanium charge pipes, updated the headlights, but as you guys saw, we just did headlights, so I'll explain why we have these in just a moment. And we have a few more add-on pieces that are really gonna set this car off. Now, we're working on a BMW here, and as you guys know, we don't touch BMWs without the GOAT here, so that's why we're bringing in Mike.
All right, guys, so we're only installing 2 simple things because TJ's a little scared.
Wow, how is this happened? How is that?
No.
Mike's gonna help us with the intercooler and the charge pipes, but a main reason as to why he's here today is because we actually have to finish up a gang of coding on Twan's car, which Mike has all the tools to do that. So now that he's here and he brought this fancy little briefcase, which I'm assuming has his computer in it,
There it is.
we got the goods. Time to get to work. So the first thing we're gonna do is install the new headlights. So we have to get started with taking off the wheels, taking off the fender liners, and removing the front bumper. Other than that, it's an OEM application, so it's pretty simple to do, but let me explain what makes these headlights different than the previous ones. And here are the new headlights. Wow, they look so much different. They don't, it's the same headlight, but a new version came out that Twan was interested in, and rather than having the white DRLs that are standard in these headlights, the new version of these icons can also go yellow. So the only difference between this one and the last one is the fact that it can go yellow DRLs, and Twan's a
what?
fuck boy, and he
Okay.
really wants them.
Okay.
So
What he meant to say was, when I first got the car, I've always loved yellow DRLs, especially on your car. Your M4 looks sick, but my car is like very icy, frozen, white. I don't know if they,
why the white goes so well.
but the yellow looks sick. So the fact that I can switch if I want to is fucking sick.
Well, at least you have the options. You can choose whatever. So I'll give you that. And while Dylan's buttoning up the headlights, Calvin's gonna jump to the interior because if you guys don't know, Calvin is the god at interior installs.
CenCal Motorsport gave us some interior trim bits that are carbon fiber. They're pretty f***ing cool. So it's this part here by the shift knob. I'm gonna have to take apart this entire assembly here, and then there's this other one here. I hope I don't have to ruin something. It feels like, because from my knowledge, these get mucked up when you mess with this.
And one thing I will add is they did send me a full Alcantara like boot. So they sent me an Alcantara replacement, but the shipping is taking a bit long. So maybe later in the video we'll have it, but it seems to be just like a pop-in, clip-out thing. It's such a treat to have two Dylans doing this. Double D's. You got double D's and 1 C.
DDC, Dylan, and Calvin.
You know, we probably should have tested the headlights before we put everything back together. But
That's a big brain move. I'm a big guy.
we're professionals here. Fitment looks factory to me, brother.
Hit me with it, Cap.
Okay.
Ooh, are these brighter than the last one?
They are.
They are a little bit brighter.
Okay, no, turn it to the just DRLs. Yeah, okay. Pull the high beam stock 5 times. Yeah! That shit's hard, bro. What the fuck are you so quiet for? That shit's hard. That shit's sick.
Yeah.
You're tripping if
I
you
like
don't.
the white more.
No way.
It looks good. It looks good. It looks good.
It's so sick.
I like them both, but I favor the white. If you had like a different color, like BRG, I would love it. But it looks great. My thing is that this is too similar to the champagne, but not the exact same color, where it bothers my OCD. But it's really cool that you can do that.
And
And the fact that it's pre-programmed,
Yeah.
however, that's really rad.
West Coast Euros, bro.
I dig
Huge,
That's sick.
huge fucking upgrade.
It looks good.
It looks good, right?
It looks good.
And then 5 times one more time. Sick.
I see. Like the light.
Sick.
Really cool. Really cool. It is like a holiday here on your favorite sports show because the big game's coming up this Sunday, which means we're gonna be placing some big pick'em entries. We're gonna be talking about my predictions for Underdog Fantasy, which is the best place to play fantasy sports. Now, if you live under a rock like Patrick Starr and you don't know what I'm talking about, Underdog is the best place to play if you're looking to cash in on all your favorite players' performances. Underdog is available to play in 30+ states, including California, Georgia, and Texas. And it's simple. All you have to do is pick higher or lower on your favorite athlete's performance, and if you're right, you'll make some serious ched. Now, every week I give you guys my predictions on what's happening in the sports world, and I usually am pretty good, but I have to make a quick apology because last week's performance, I came up just short by 2 yards for all of us to make a group victory win and make some cheddar. But this week, we're doubling down, and here are my picks. Now, we got the Eagles and we got the Chiefs. We all know the Chiefs are gonna win the big game, so that's where I'm gonna be leaning towards. But the Eagles do have some heater players on the lineup, specifically Saquon Barkley. He's been on a tear, which is why I think he's gonna be running more than 115 yards. Mahomes is the real star of the show. I'm gonna have him go down throwing 2 touchdown passes, and we're gonna back it up with Worthy. Worthy is gonna be receiving more than 54 yards. Now that's my lineup, but don't forget, if you're a new player, we have some free layups that are coming for you. The free layup is Travis Kelce. All he has to do is more than a yard, which is a simple, easy win, so you can add that to your lineup. And Underdog is celebrating the big game, which is why they're giving everybody a no-sweat entry, which means you can either cash in or get your entry fee back in bonus credit. Now, as always, be sure to use promo code HUNT when signing up because you will get up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Good luck this weekend. The big game is a major holiday. Now let's get back to today's video. Now, I hope those picks work out because if they don't, I'm not gonna be able to afford Mike's day rate for today. Now, speaking of Mike, we're gonna go ahead and start disassembling the top mount intercooler so Mike can help us handle the annoying J-pipes on this car. So, if you're wondering, wow, you're installing titanium charge pipes with a smaller restrictive flow and a metal that is subjected to heat soak. Twan's aware of that. We informed him. The titanium aspect of it is going to give it a more flashy engine bay, which is what Twan is after. Although this necessarily isn't going to increase the performance of the car, he wouldn't really ever see a negative effect on it unless he was tracking this car and was driving the car hard enough to generate heat soak, which would pull timing, which would pull power out of his car. This is a daily, with maybe occasional track use. For this instance, for this build application, he's fine with it. It's gonna look cool. That's what he's going for, which is like most BMW owners out there.
Hood pop.
1 track day a year, maybe. Maybe.
You mean a lifetime?
Okay. All right.
News, J-pipe fits, intercooler looks good. Now we'll put on the rest of the titanium charge pipes and we'll be able to put that engine cover back on and see how it looks. Car's looking pretty sweet, Twan. Apart from doing a single turbo, I don't know there's much more you can do to this car.
So, speaking about single turbo.
Mike, what the did you say? What? I've been trying to get him off that train for a long time and it sounds like you're trying to be like—
How about 30,000 likes, single turbo?
From your bank account?
Yeah. Just like if they want to see it or not.
Sure. If this video gets 30,000 likes, it won't. We'll install it for you.
Okay.
If you get a—
1,000 likes and I'll come down here and install it.
Low flap.
There it is.
Class, really, settle down, please, really, kids, settle down, please, really. I'm interrupting today's video to bring you guys a brand new segment brought to you by Twan's Classroom, and the subject is going to be single turbo. Now, why would anybody want to single turbo their F80? Well, chapter 1 is the sound. Now, chapter 2 is also the sound. Now, chapter 3 is the power. Now, chapter 4, the ability to say, my F80 is single turbo. And finally, chapter 5. Now, if you were paying attention earlier, you may be familiar with this one. It is also the sound. Now to sum up today's entire lesson, the only way to really fully understand the concept of what I'm trying to teach is achievable by 30,000 likes. Numbers scare me, and that might scare you too, but I know the power that you withhold in your thumbs. Now, TJ does not know that I'm filming this, nor am I going to let him know that I'm putting this in the video. But if you'd like to see a single turbo F80 M3 that sounds ridiculous, we need 30,000 likes. Now that might seem like a very egregious goal, but my first video did 37,000 likes, so I know that you guys are capable of doing so. Now thank you for attending Twan's classroom on single turbos, and that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you.
Is this from the factory service manual, how you're supposed to do this?
Well, it's a BMW, isn't it?
Actually, OSHA says to help friends, and this also is supporting my back.
It's called a buddy system for a
Yeah.
reason. You want to just go along?
So I would say cut half of this off, so just follow along this line right here.
Yep.
And go all the way through. Just cut it to like right here, just to make it look clean.
Cool. Go for it.
Look at Dylan. Dylan with a good cut. Came that way, you would never know. And now, calculations are in fact correct.
Wow, great job.
Good.
Oh my
yeah,
lord.
there it is.
Look at that.
Sick.
See, look, you cut it perfect.
I'll do a little relief at some point.
Sick.
So we already have the shift boot cover installed, which adds more carbon fiber and Alcantara, which looks really good. And the only thing left is this little e-brake. This e-brake is super worn. Some guy was dragging e-brake, doing some entries, so we're gonna be changing that up today. So we have a new e-brake handle cover, which has matching carbon and Alcantara, which is gonna look good. And we also have a new Alcantara shift boot, because if we were just to throw this on, it would hit the leather and it would just look kind of ugly. So let's change this thing out. And I think you just,
Oh my god, you got it.
that's half of it.
You want a clip popper?
That would be nice.
I got you.
You know where those are?
Yeah.
You know where the little plastic pry tools are?
Watch this.
Okay. Oh, this is a big test, Twan.
Watch this.
Are you just a guy that likes clothes and a loud BMW?
Let me rock really slow because maybe I don't remember where they're at, but I gotta remember now.
I'm looking at him. Wrong place, Twan. Cold, 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 cold. Warm, 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 warm. Warm. Yeah, there he goes.
That's fine.
Hey, I think it's lunchtime now. That took so long.
So now, believe it or not, the only thing that's holding the actual e-brake from the rest of the boot is should be from factory, a little zip tie. There it is.
Oh my god, that's factory?
Yep.
Whoa.
So now,
Did you blow your turbos?
That's oil.
Yeah. Did you blow your turbos?
I was like, no, the car seems like it's fine.
Mike. What was your trick to doing this?
Flip it inside out, the other way
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
all the way through. Other way, other
Yep.
way. No, yeah, but flip it upside down.
Yep.
Other way. Yeah,
Nope.
yeah. Perfect.
Oh.
Shove it in. Make sure you have on the correct orientation too.
I know, I was really checking to make sure I did.
You need some snips?
Yep, need snips.
I actually know where those are. Look at that. That looks sick.
Yeah, looks good. Old, new, carbon matches. A lot of carbon. I think it looks really good. The combo is super good.
Dylan had informed me that I need to get spacers for the front for the fitment that I'm after, and I just went on a trip and totally forgot to order them. So, shout out to my boy Carson at SD Garage. Their shop is literally down the street. I texted him last night and he was like, yeah, I'll look in the morning, see if we got them, and
They're here!
they're here. Slap them on. Wow, literally slap them on. So I'm actually really excited to see the fitment with the spacers on, because before my wheel was sunken in a little bit, and when I look at it from this view, I want to see perfect flush fitment with the front and rear. So
Carson, I appreciate you, brother, getting these to me so last minute. I texted him at like 10:30 last night, and he came through. So thanks, brother.
Boy.
Yeah, get it all out. Get it out.
There's a pinch pull here. I loosened it. Now you shake it, right? All I want to do is rotate this so it's dead straight center. Now I'm gonna reach behind me like I have a little tail. Slowly lift it, shake it until I can't shake it anymore. And then I know it's snug. This end link is just a little spherical, like a tie rod end, right? So there's a ball here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm clean this, grease it, pop the bitch back on, tighten that bolt, and then Twan will have a sway bar again.
So we initially thought it was broken.
Correct. Yeah, because I didn't turn it and it just separated. So I didn't know that it was a spherical. Usually they're like a bolt through kind of style.
Technically, it is broken.
Yeah.
Technically, it is.
Unbreak it. Yeah, which is new for me. Usually I just do the braking.
Just saved them like $60 from BMW.
100 actually.
Oh,
Lunch on-
Yes, I love this.
So this is a piece from West Coast Euros. Twan's kind of 50-50 on it. I think I kind of like it, but this is clearly just aesthetic add-on piece. So this is what they would call like an eyebrow cover, I would assume. And it goes like this.
Get your brows done.
With a little bit of 3M tape, you can get that to sit on there. Let us know down below. Do you like this look or do you not? I think I'm a fan of it. Twan's not really decided yet, but I'm gonna install them. We're gonna have them run it, and we'll see if Twan keeps them or not.
All right, let's see it.
I think it adds more to the bumper.
You think? All right. There's a 50. There's a 50-50.
I think it looks sick.
I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like now you're just missing canards, a wing. And
Trolling you. Trolling you.
For his track car.
What do you think?
You want my opinion?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. All right.
Just from seeing the left side on, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really like them. I'm not in love with them, but
This brow, I don't know. There's something about this satin brow that like that just hits so hard to me, and then that's just like covers up the beauty. I don't know.
I like parts that accentuate factory stuff and add on. I
Yeah.
think this detracts from it.
Yeah.
Personally.
I
think
agree.
it devalues the car a little bit.
But
Baja's the owner of West Coast, and he was like, I'm just going to send them to you. He has them on his F80, and they look sick.
Yeah.
I told him, full disclosure, I was like, there is a chance I'm not going to run them, but send them out, and I'll see how I like them, and I don't know. I don't know right now.
I think if you had a dark car.
maybe
If you had like a dark
yeah.
car, I think it would look really
Yeah.
good.
from here, actually, it's pretty good.
Okay, I can see the vision from here.
I think that if you're gonna be running the Burble Tune, you have to run
All
these.
right, there it is.
I will say they do look better from here.
I do agree. Face level, eye level, they look better.
I don't normally watch cars come down the road like this. I thought it looked pretty good.
And while we were working on the car, Anthony dropped his hood off at SOS Customs to get painted. And then once finished, he transferred it over to CJ from Ghost Straps to finish installing the rest of the PPF so it matches the stealth wrap that we have on the car.
So sick. I cannot wait to see the satin. Oscar, brother, you killed it yet again. That is so sick.
This hood is a remake of the CS hood, which is the more aggressive styling hood that you can get on the F80 M3, or if you have an F82 GTS M4, this is the hood that came on it. This was a real bucket list item from Twan, so we're really stoked that CenCal was able to source it for us. This hood came out really good. Now this is a remake of the CS hood.
GTS.
GTS. Too many different variations of BMW. Are you sure it's GTS? They made it GTS.
M4 GTS.
Uh-huh.
Technically, it came on both cars. The CS and the GTS.
Damn. Okay, because it's an M3, it's a CS hood.
What he basically said was, Anthony, you're wrong. It is a CS hood because CS is 4-door, GTS is only M4.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and chuck this on. Should be perfect fitment, hopefully, and it fits good. I almost lost all of my walls. It's gonna be rough.
It's for an F80, not an F30.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have purchased a hood before already and tried to do this. Hey, Dylan, you wanna go to the other side?
That'd be crazy. Of this F80 hood? Yes.
It is really light though. It's
Yeah.
just super cool.
It's a good part. Hardware, gentlemen.
I'll take one of these.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
This is like the one part that I have been so excited for. In my opinion,
the front bumper is so aggressive, and the OEM hood just is kind of soft. It's just kind of like, meh, you know? So this is gonna change everything. I'm so excited.
Now that the hood is fitted on the car, we're gonna spend some time transferring over all the inside bits for this hood. These are things like the hoses for the windshield washer sprayers, little grommets, hood latches. What makes this hood really cool is it looks like it was made off a mold from an OEM hood. So it still retains all of the OEM locations and button up, so you can really get all the fine details on this hood. Yeah, it's pretty good fitment.
Yeah.
Hood looks sick. Twan's obsessed with this.
I'm
the only
obsessed.
difference is this.
That is the only difference.
It makes this more pronounced.
Exactly. So this makes it look higher. Come from the side. Come from the side. Look at the side view.
Yeah.
The side view is it.
Yeah. You get. It looks good.
It looks great. Like I don't know.
See, look, dude, this looks good now.
I don't know. Look at
Very aggressive front end.
the hood fitment's actually phenomenal.
It is really good.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, now with the front spacers installed, they're 5 mil more aggressive. 5 mil or 10 mil? They're 10 mil more aggressive. One wanted a little bit of a spicier fitment.
And I believe Dylan adjusted the toe in the rear also.
Yeah, Dylan also went and adjusted some of the camber, so it should be a little bit more flush now. Ultimate flush. You're the flush master. You are the certified Burble Tune flush master.
I like, you know what?
I'm gonna buy you LZ shirt that says Burble Tune.
Burble Tune, yeah, anti-Burble Tune, Burble Tune.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
Jordan
for
would
you.
be proud.
I'm
though.
gonna buy it.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
Satisfied?
The front's good. The rear could be pushed out a touch.
Oh, that's a super aggressive front.
So he still needs an alignment. Yeah. Twan, if you're watching this video, run it back. Go get an alignment.
Looks great, Twan.
I think it looks sick. That rear is still so f***ing low. Who put kanji on my car?
Yeah, who did that?
The hood's good. I like it. It's a very aggressive front. It looks really good. I'm a fan. If I was to have an F80, it'd probably look exactly like this.
Yeah, you hear that? Hey, you ever hear that?
Except with a big single turbo.
All right, well, all right.
While Mike was here, I told you he was bringing his coating equipment, which he did. So what is everything you coated out?
So because the headlights that you had originally were xenon headlights, and then these are now LED, I had to coat it to adjust to think that it has LEDs, basically changing the resistance on it, right? And then the output on 12 volt versus 5 volt for LED. And then turn signal was also different because on the xenons, it actually had halogen bulbs. These are LED, which as you know is on that strip. So I just coated it out to know that it has an LED and then just converted it. And then remove the adaptive as well because your headlights were adaptive and these are not.
Oh, so it was throwing a coat on the
Yeah.
inside. Got you.
And then
All the
what
little
else?
fun like window
Oh yeah,
creature comforts.
like rolling
and-
up the windows and closing up the mirrors, stuff like that. You know, just
Wow.
Sick.
And remember, we did this all using Carly. So click the link down below if you want to code. That was a joke.
Carly.
Cool. Back it off, Twan.
Oh my god, it looks so good. All right, let's back her off. Thank you.
And that's a wrap on Anthony's F80 M3. I'm shocked on how good this thing came out. Now, power's in your guys' hands. Are you gonna see more videos on this? 30,000 likes? I'm gonna fucking do it. Thank you guys for watching. See you boys in the next one. Peace out and keep moving forward.